took my helmet off and a spider fell out of my scalp. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to tension, clean, and lube the chain on my motorcycle. We added some bull horns to the 4Runner 2023 CF Moto 300 NK. I really like this bike, but I wish it was faster. But I've only had this one for 2 months, so we'll give it a little bit longer. I had to do a little jig to get it turned the right way because the chain's on this side. It's got a new angle for the camera. I just ordered a kit on Amazon. Chain clean, chain lube, a little brushy guy, some gloves, and I'm sure I'll need some tools to adjust the tension on the chain. I'm having the hardest time finding anything right now. Gloves, yeah. Whoop. All right, so I gotta loosen this guy, and then chain tension is just controlled by this thing. There's another nut on the back here too. You can see that it's already got a marking on it. This seems like a lot to me, but I have no experience, so I don't know. It's moving about 1.5 inches. I think the internet said it should only move like 1 inch. Probably try to loosen this up a bit. I said we had to loosen it up, but I meant tighten it up. We're gonna tighten it up a little bit. It's about 21 millimeters or 13/16 on this one. On the back side, same thing, so we need 2 of those. Before I loosen it, I'm gonna try and figure out where the torque is so I can reset it afterwards. Less than 70, let's try 50. Okay, so it's more than 50. All right, so it's right about 60. So that's where we'll keep that. Now let's take that off. You don't need to take it all the way off. Just need to loosen it enough for this to move. And I guess I gotta figure out what size that is. It's a 13? It is. Oh, it's close. Tighten this chain. I'll push this bolt out, which means I gotta turn it clockwise. Let's try loosening this. Turn this one. Oh yeah, I'm so smart. You know, you'd think I should just like read a manual or something. Turning this clockwise, pushing that in, we want that to come out. So counterclockwise is the move for this guy. As you turn it counterclockwise, I can see it moving this right here. You can see it's moving a little bit there. Feels a little bit better. I don't want it to be too tight, just tight enough. That might be too tight. I think that's a lot better. We'll go with that measurement. Count these and make sure that these lines are lined up on the other side. Consulting page 118 of the owner's manual. It said the optimal tension is 30 to 40 millimeters up and down. Also said to check that we're in neutral on flat ground. We are on flat ground. We are in neutral. 30 to 40 millimeters up and down. We got millimeter counters. Oh, that can't be right. Yes. No? 30 to 40 millimeters is like 1.5 inch. 1.2 inches probably. Consulted it one more time and it said 1.18 to 1.52 inches. Double check that one more time. Yeah, so we're right about good there. So now that that's lined up, go ahead and tighten this guy. And of course, that's exactly where it was tensioned earlier. So I had no reason to do this whole step. This just goes to show you should always consult your owner's manual before you start doing the project. And that way you can avoid work that you don't need to do. But now I know how to do it, so it wasn't completely wasted. Check here. Okay, so 4th, 5th, and 6th are kind of right lined up on there. This side, that's not right. Not quite. All that to be right back where we started. 1.5 inches of tension. So there's a cover over here that I'm inclined to remove just to take a look at the gear under there and see how dirty it's looking. I don't know if this step is necessary, but I'm curious, so I'm gonna do it. 8mm. Alright. Yeah, pretty gross. I'm gonna wash this out, because that's pretty nasty. Just to get a little bit closer look here. I know this probably isn't the best idea, but I don't have a motorcycle jack, so we're gonna see how unstable this is. Oh, that's not too bad. Huh. I see. I see. Now we spin freely. Take this cardboard, set up right up here, protect our wheel a little bit. I have no idea how much I should be using, but we're getting in there. Spray on the chain and let it dry for 5 minutes. If the chain is very dirty, scrub with a non-abrasive brush, and then lubricate the chain with the chain lube. So I didn't really follow the instructions. Pretty confident that we did do some good cleaning. I'm not too worried about it. My philosophy here is that the fact that I'm doing anything is better than doing nothing. Is that a flawed philosophy? Probably. But could be worse. First, clean the chain with the chain clean. Shake the can and apply with the channel along its entire length and let it dry. Let's go ahead and clean this thing up. Chain clean. Nah, I don't want to waste that. Where's the brake clean? Multi-purpose solvent. Yeah. Solvent. That's pretty gross. Use this rag. While we're here, we might as well wipe down this wheel a bit. This feels dry and tacked up. So let's go for a spin. I forgot to torque the axle nuts. And that's a video of how to do your chain tensioning, cleaning, and lubing poorly. I hope you had fun, because I sure did. Now it's time for some wheelies.